Okay, class. So today we're going to move into the next section of ecosystems, interactions, energy, and dynamics. And today we're going to learn about cycles of matter and energy transfer in ecosystems. So what is the big idea? What is the thing that we're trying to learn? Is it can't we all just get along? Well, of course we can't. Animals have been fighting with other animals for generations. Even these cute kittens can't stop from fighting with one another. So, how about a new big idea? What are we trying to learn? How about why is the sun so important to living things that live in an ecosystem? I mean, could we have plants and animals living together without the sun? Well, we can't, because the sun produces the energy that we need to survive. So what does that mean? Does that mean if that we're hungry, we can just go outside and catch a little sun and we would be full? You know, instead of eating a breakfast of milk and cereal and juice, it'd be a lot better to just go outside and get all that energy directly from the source. Well, of course we can't, but there is an organism that can do that, and it's the plants. And the plant sits out there all day and it gets 100% of their energy from the sun. Now, I don't want to oversimplify things. What we're learning about is where organisms get their energy. We're not talking about what conditions need to arise for organisms to live. For example, a plant, in order to live, it needs more than the sun. It also needs things like water, and it needs to have the right soil. So when we're talking about energy, we're talking about what they need to have, but they also need other things. So plants are at the very bottom of the pyramid, and they're the producers. Above the plants are the primary consumers, and these are the animals that eat the plants, like this rabbit eating the grass. And these animals get 10% of their energy from the sun. And the reason why it's 10% is because the plant is getting all the energy, and then the primary consumer is getting it from the plant. Now, one step above that are the animals that eat other animals, and these are called the secondary consumers, like this snake. And these animals get 1% of their energy from the sun. In other words, the snake is eating the rabbit that's eating the grass that got all its energy from the sun. So as it moves up or down, you could see that the amount of energy keeps decreasing. Finally, we have the tertiary consumers. And these are the animals that eat the secondary consumers, like a hawk eating a snake. And since it moves one step higher on that pyramid, they only get 1.1% of their energy from the sun. So to recap, animals cannot get all of their energy from the sun. As human beings, we just can't go sit out in the sun if we're hungry and we need some food. But almost all plants, do sit outside, and they do get all their energy from the sun. But again, we don't want to oversimplify things by saying that every plant gets 100% of their energy from their sun. For example, a Venus flytrap would eat insects, so it would get its source of energy from another source. So the sun is vitally important for all animals, even if most of them do not directly rely on it. So in order to remember this, think of it as a pyramid. At the very bottom, you have the producers. Above them, the primary consumers. Above them, the secondary consumers. And above them, the tertiary consumers. And you can see that the amount of energy that they use decreases as you go up step by step. So I hope that made a lot of sense, and we'll cover more of it later this week. Thank you.